Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling.
The Powa Hour. All right, everybody, welcome to the Power Hour Watch Along. I'm Adam Dunn here on this August 5th, 2024. We're going to be taking a look at the Power Hour coming up here in just a moment from October 14th, 2000. And hey, talking about the Power Hour, what was going on this day in 1998? Take a look at this. We had in Greenville, Mississippi, Power Pro Wrestling was live at the Hollywood Palace with a main event of King Cobra against Heinrich Von Keller with Brandon Baxter. Cobra had to beat Von Keller twice in 30 minutes or throw out $500 to the fans. A return match with referee Buddy Wayne. Randy Hales was barred from the building. We saw Aubrey Wayne take on Brandon Baxter. Streak was in action against Billy Joe Travis. Derek King against Kid Wicked. And opening action was Bulldog Reigns against Bo James. Ringside, $10. General admission, $8. Student pricing only $5 at the Hollywood Palace. How about that for a card back on this date in 1998? Well, good to be with you here, and also with us, of course, from Jonesboro, Arkansas, Randy Hales. Randy, looking forward to a good Power Hour today. I can't wait.
Hey Adam, good to see you, good to hear you, ready to go. Randy Hales, good old RH, Jonesboro, Arkansas, born, Jonesboro, Arkansas, bred. 5 years ago, moved back here, so eventually, but not too soon, Adam. Don't plan any trips to my funeral, because it's not going to be anytime soon, but I'll eventually be Jonesboro, Arkansas, dead. Terry Jones in the house, Marcus in the house, Billy, Classic Memphis Wrestling is in the house, and that's us. What the hell? Oh, that was my post. And we got all kinds of people, Andrew Calvin Jr. and Gregory White and Thomas, a bunch of people here. So, Adam, right now, I bet what you have in mind for me to do, because you like bossing me around and I like ignoring you. What would you like me to do right now?
Well, what we normally do, we just run down the card. If you throw it back to me, and I'll run it down, and we'll get the show going after that.
I don't think I'll do that. Does that surprise you?
No, not at all.
No, I think I'll do something different because, hey, what did you think about the show, Talking Memphis Wrestling? Because I'm so excited. I'm getting all antsy. I'm getting so fired up. What did you think the show last Tuesday with Terry Golden as our special guest? And we announced a night to remember on September the 21st at the Event Center, Picture Perfect Event Center in Jackson, Tennessee, that includes a tribute to Lawler and Dundee, that includes the 2024 class of the Hall of Fame. What did you think about that show, Mr. Adam?
Definitely a very unique show. It was very interesting to see you and Terry together after so many years, and I think the timing is ironic that right now, as we're watching on the Power Hour, Memphis Championship Wrestling invade Power Pro Wrestling. Now here we are getting ready to do a show where you guys are working together to present a show and do the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame. Just funny how things come back around.
That was easy for you to say, wasn't it?
Was.
All right. I'm excited. I'm fired up. But instead of you doing the pitch, I want to do some information because we have a big announcement, everybody. A big announcement. And we'll have Adam in just a second put up the graphic of the poster for the event. But the first thing I want to tell everybody throughout this show, Adam will put up my email address and also, all my social, my Facebook, my Twitter X, also randyhalesmemphiswrestling.com. You can, the email is right there, randybittenhales@gmail.com. You can go to my website, randyhalesmemphiswrestling.com, also memphiswrestlinghallofame.com, all that kind of stuff. Thank you, Adam, for putting that thing up there, and certainly the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame Facebook page, and we will update everybody. So make sure you check that out as we will update everybody. And We have vendor tables available already, booked about 10 of them. We will have great merchandise as a part of the meet and greet, and a lot of people at that meet and greet. But if you want a vendor table, folks, email me at randybittenhales@gmail.com or personal message on Twitter X at RBHales or on my Facebook page. The best way, randybittenhales@gmail.com. I have a big ticket information for you right now. And so, Adam, if you can put up the poster for me and we can go from there with that. Obviously, I like doing that, so when I'm reading, it doesn't look so unprofessional. Tickets will go on sale. Now, Adam, you don't know all this information, do you? As Adam walked away, so
No,
he.
I do not know this information. This is news to me.
It's exciting. Tickets on sale. There will be a web page. There will be a link. We will post that later, but it will go on sale next Monday, August the 12th. For this event, Night to Remember, a tribute to Memphis Wrestling, a celebration of Memphis Wrestling on Saturday, September the 21st, 2024 at the Picture Perfect Event Center on Highland Avenue in good old Jackson, Tennessee. People's been asking about ticket prices, and let me tell you exactly what they are. Now, the VIP tickets includes the front row. Also, wanted to let you know there's a limited amount of front row tickets, a limited amount, maybe about 75. So make sure if you want these because it's a great thing. This and VIP ticket includes the front row. It also includes in the meet and greet no wait in the. It gets you right to the first up front of the line. If you go to these fan fests, sometimes that's a hassle. But if you buy the VIP ticket, that also includes the Lawler and Dundee tribute, the Hall of Fame inductions and speeches. That's my favorite part. And private Q&A session with the stars. That's the first row. That's $75. The second row, you're on the second row, but you can get everything I just mentioned. All the perks I just mentioned, except for you'll have to wait in line at the meet and greet tables, but it's a good deal. Those tickets for the second row are $65, and you can see the Hall of Fame, the Q&A, the Lawler Dundee tribute, everything. Also, the other thing is the first come, first serve. That'll be except for the first two rows. In the rest of the rows, you can get you a great seat. First come, first serve. That's $45, and that gets you the Hall of Fame. That gets you the Q&A. That gets you the meet and greet. That gets you everything. That's $45 for that. Then there's a couple of options for single event tickets. If you want to do the meet and greet only, that's $25. If you want to do the Hall of Fame and the Lawler Dundee ceremony only, that's $25 for that as well. So good deals. So we got options from 25, 45, 65, and 75. It will go on sale next week. It will go on sale next Monday, and I will quickly give you a list. And I know the Power Hour, we're eating into that time right now, but just to let you know that live in person will be Jerry the King Lawler and Superstar Bill Dundee for the rivalry for the ages, special deals there in the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame ceremony. There's 2 or 3 people we're trying to get to add to this. Our lead guy, our final event scheduled right now, will be Handsome Jimmy Valiant. Came rolling into MFOTWE to all the ladies. Grandma Valiant's on his way. Also excited to have Bobby Horn, Sir Mo of Men on the Mission in the house. PG-13, Whoopi D, Jamie Dundee, PG-13 in the house and in the Hall of Fame. The legendary Streak, known better as Spellbinder. Harry Del Rios is in the house and in the Hall of Fame. So is Rick Morton, Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express. Coming to Jackson, inducted by Doug Gilbert, will be Tony Anthony, the Dirty White Boy. The late Jerry Jarrett and Eddie Marlin will be honored. Dutch Mantell will be in the Hall of Fame, as will be Jeff Jarrett. Now, Dutch's attendance at this event depends on if he can fly. If he can't fly, he will send in a video acceptance. Jeff Jarrett is booked at a baseball game, and he had that booked for a year. He will have a video introduction. Also to the Hall of Fame, Tom Pritchard, and I think Adam might be hearing some of these names for the first time. Also, certainly, if I didn't mention it, the Birdman Coco Beware in the house. Downtown Bruno. Bruno will be in the house. Carl Fergie will be in the house. Tony Falk. This is also a reunion of Power Pro Wrestling. Also KAW Wrestling will be in the house. And on those names, I am waiting for Terry Golden to let me know about that. The Hall of Fame ceremony hosted by Brandon Baxter from Power Pro Wrestling and the son of Lance, Shane Russell. Excited about this event. Also, there will be all kinds of vendor tables, all kinds of merchandise for you to get, just tons of stuff. I'll spend more money than I make. And as a part of Power Pro Wrestling, we have Brandon Baxter, Randy Hills, Derek King, Alan Steele, Blade, referee William Gibson, Bulldog Reigns, C.B. Wyatt. Hope to have him here. Tony and LT Falk will be there. Want to try to get Easy Money in the house and Kid Wicked. Once again, ticket prices, you can go and we'll update every day or so. You can go to the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame page and also to Randy Hale's MemphisWrestling.com, and we'll have that information up. We're going to get into the Power Hour, but before we can, Adam, you're going to have to tell the people what we're going to do on the Power Hour today. Here's Adam Dunn.
All right, Randy, thank you so much. Appreciate that. So we are going to be taking a look today at the Power Hour from October 14th, 2000. So coming up on that program today, we're going to see the Spellbinder and the Superstar Bill Dundee. They'll be out for an interview, as well as the Regulators with their manager, Slick Rick. Slash and Brandon Baxter will be on the program as well. The Ultimate Victory Tournament. We've been seeing those matches in the finals today. We'll have Slash going against Brick House Brown. A triple threat match. Derek King will be going against Bulldog Reigns and Alan Steele. The Spellbinder and Superstar Dundee will be going against the Regulators, Rob and Dion Harlem. We'll see Khan in action against Alan Steele. And like we've been saying here for all of this show and last week as well, you saw what happened when the King made his return to Power Pro Wrestling last week. He was attacked by some of the Power Pro wrestlers, and today the King says he will be back. On this exact Saturday on UPN 30, an hour earlier, Memphis Championship Wrestling aired, and the King had a conference room full of people. We showed it on last Tuesday night show, where they said that as soon as that show was over, they were going to head over to TV5 and be on the live program here today. So we've got a good Power Hour coming up, and then we'll see the King and Memphis Championship Wrestling invading the Power Hour live on TV5, Randy. It's going to be another explosive day and a very memorable day here on the Power Hour.
Before we get into the show, I want you to, Adam, if you could, go to the very last comment from Kirk we've had and work us up to the most current one. There's some people with questions, and I want to make sure that I don't do. So start with Kirk and put him up there if you could, and then go up from there. So Kirkpatrick says hello to Randy and to Adam, and Randy says hello to Kirk. Also, Thomas Lemon, my friend, says, I'm going hopefully. No, hopefully about it. You need to go as we keep going with all the questions. Easy questions, hard questions. Michael Butler is saying hello from Humboldt, Tennessee. Now, Andrew Calvin Jr., and I guess I should make this clear, this will be a fantastic event. There is no matches scheduled at all. This is a celebration, the meet and greet, one-on-one time with the wrestlers. Then a great ceremony with Lawler and Dundee, the rivalry for the ages, and a dynamic Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame, and then Q&A sessions with the legends. No matches, just a great, great, great celebration. Keep going. Scott's Ark, I don't know. Hey, Adam, do you think he's ribbing or do you think he's serious on this?
It's a serious question that I see pop up quite a bit. So he could be serious in asking this. Not a lot of people know that the Dirty White Boy and Dirty White Girl are no longer together. So I think that's probably a serious question. And to answer that, Scott, no, I don't think she will not be there.
Okay, Adam, let the cat out of the bag. That's not going to happen, but Dirty White Boy will be there. Is anything else? We got that from Scott's Art. PJ is saying hello to all of us. Richard Hood is in the house. He is on Twitch or something. He says, what's up, Randy? Hey, what's going on? Scott says, Adam sounds like a professional announcer. Well done, sir. Adam, you love that. You're about to get so excited. You be somebody putting you over. You'll love that, right? You need to say thank you to him.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. Well, see, you got put over also by Andrew, so there you go.
Yeah, but Andrew loves me. We didn't know the other guy loved you, but we know now for sure. Todd Alexander, no, Stan doesn't do this sort of thing anymore, and to be honest with you, I reached out to Steve on a message, and he said no. He said no thanks. So it is what it is. You guys, a lot of times, so many people maybe get mad that the Fabs are not in there or different people's not in there, but you can't force them to come. You just can't force them to come. This is the Power Hour, and this is the longest 18-minute preview that we have ever done. The RandyHellsMemphisWrestling.com will give you more information on a night to remember, and we'll go to show 129 right now.
Regulators, week in, week out, what do you like to do? You like jumping people 2-on-1. Well, you know what? This week, I got myself a partner.
Oh, do you have yourself a partner? Hi, ladies. How are you? Big old handsome devil lady. Hey, Mo, I don't know the other two. I've never seen them, but I know you, Mo. You've been all over the world, but so is the Superstar and so is the Spellbind. And about 20 minutes from now, we're going to see how bad you really are.
Yo, man, I'm sick and tired of Spellbinder going around whining all the time.
Well, let me tell you something. Spellbinders went crying to Randy Hales and Power Pro Wrestling, and they gave him a tag team partner, the Superstar Bill Dundee.
Oh, man, forget that. The bottom line is he's going to get a bowl of cheese and crackers going with that wine today.
Let's get it.
Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling.
The Power Hour.
As 1 week later, after what was being, I'm telling you, the most talked about Power Hour ever. It was the long-anticipated return of Jerry the King Lawler. And I'm telling you, man, you talk about action and all of this stuff. I'm telling you, it was some kind of day last week. I'm Corey Macklin, Dave Brown. Good to have you back here today. I'm telling you, buddy, if last week is any indication, stay tight, boy. I'm telling you.
It is good to be back. I heard about it. I was all the way in Europe, and I heard about what happened here with throwing through the window and all of that thing with Lawler, and he promises revenge. A little nervous about what might happen as this show goes on here today, but I will tell you this. We have other things. We have the finals of the Ultimate Victory Tournament coming up. This motorcycle over here goes to somebody today. The finals of the tournament coming up. A triple threat match will determine the #1 contender for the Power Pro TV title.
That's right.
And later on then, that TV title will be at stake as Khan will be defending against the winner of that triple threat match. All of that coming up.
Looking forward to all of that. Hey, you weren't here last week, but I want you to take a look, and all of the fans, if you're just tuning in and didn't see this from last week, and all of you that did see this, take another look. Let's go back and relive what happened last week on the Power Hour.
All right.
Problem is, it's a situation of people that are wannabes, shouldn't be's. Charlie, you're right where you belong. You're a stooge, and that's all you'll ever be in this business. I'm sorry. I'm telling it like it is, and it may hurt.
Wait just a minute. So what you're trying to say, Mr. King, Mr. WWF Superstar, you want to come out here and talk about us, talk about all those guys who work hard like we're peons. Is that it? Well, what I want you to do is I want you to look around you. And I think there's 5 of us. And the 5 of us, what we should do, because we don't want you here, these people don't need you here, we should roll you in that ring, we should beat the crap out of you, and then we should throw you out in the parking lot where the garbage belongs. That's what we should do to you.
Is that right, Coco? That's what you should do? Well, let me say this. You're saying you should roll me in the ring, beat the crap out of me, throw me out in the parking lot. Exactly. Because there's 5 of you, and there's only 1 of me. But you know what, Brandon? Let me just say this. You 5 might be able to do that, and you might not be able to do that, because there is only 5 of you, and there's 1 of me. But let me say this, and let me make this perfectly clear. If you guys decide to do that, well, then next week, I would bring all of my little WWF friends right here to this TV station. Hey, and you guys can lock the doors and you can bar the windows, but I promise you, we'll kick them in and we'll kick the crap out of each and every one of you guys. Do you understand?
Guys, come on. We don't.
I guess we'll just take our chances.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on, guys. Brandon Baxter egging this whole thing on, and now, yeah, they like that. 5 against 1, but look at Lawler. He's holding his own against all of them. Yeah, they want to jump on Jerry. Oh, here comes Khan in. So now it makes it 6 against 1. Lawler taking care. Oh, here's Slash out. Oh, Slash calling for that neck breaker, and yeah, he does it. Puts that neck breaker on Lawler. 6 against 1. Rips his shirt off. Come on, guys. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to.
This is the way we ended last week's Power Pro.
And that was that he'd bring all
as
of
the
his,
whole game of the guys
his guys and
gaming
friends
up
from
on
the
the Team Jerry
WWF
Lawler.
back next week. And I think these guys apparently didn't hear. Where are they going now? Up against the board back in the back. Headed toward the parking lot, it looks like. They just busted the glass there. Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what I heard about. Threw him through the door there, ganged up on him.
Yeah.
We haven't heard the last of that. I will guarantee you that. And stand by. Might be today. Might not. Here comes Brandon Baxter right here. He's got to be feeling pretty smug, but he better not get too smug because Lawler will be coming back. He's got Slash with him.
Yeah, he's got Slash with him. And, yeah, they're all smiles right now, but I guarantee you guys, you got somebody looking for you here today on the Power Hour.
Oh, somebody's going to be looking for us, huh? Corey, you know, in everyone's life, there's one moment that can be defined as the single defining moment of their life. And last week, I had that moment right here. Because I stood here in the building that Jerry Lawler helped to make famous, TV5. I stood face to face with him I told him that we didn't want him here, and we threw him out just like the garbage that he is. And now you're going to ask, you're going to say that Lawler's going to come back with these WWF titles. You think he's going to bring his friends down?
Yeah, I think so. I sure do. As a matter of fact, you look a little nervous to me, Brandon Baxter, and you should be. I certainly wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
What do you know?
What do I know? I'll tell you this. All I know is that Jerry stood right out here on this television program last week, and he told you guys that if you jumped him, that he'd be back here this week. And one thing about Lawler is that he is a man of his word. I guarantee you that.
So you don't know nothing? What are you worried about? We're here to protect you, Corey. We'll protect you.
Oh, yeah, right. I'm not worried about that.
I got your back.
You guys should be worried.
Corey Macklin, in 1997, Vince McMahon fired a guy by the name of Wolfie D. And though Jerry Lawler claims he had nothing to do with it, it was all his fault. So from that day forward, I've waited, and I've waited, and now that time has finally come to where I get my revenge on the King, Jerry Lawler. You saw what I did when I came in that ring, and I snapped him down, and I broke his neck right across my shoulder. Then I took him out back just like the garbage he is, smashed his face through that window, and kicked him out in the parking lot like a stinking dog. Jerry Lawler, you bring every friend you got, which probably ain't many. The only friend you can bring is probably that son of yours or that new wife of yours, and I'd be happy to slap either one of them. Slash is my name. Don't listen to these people. Brickhouse Brown, you're dead.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They've got a right to be nervous. Brandon's over here shaking because he knows that the King is looking for him, and he's already promised in return. Speaking of a return, Brickhouse Brown returns to the Power Hour. Dave, you got the bricks there.
Here he comes. He's ready to go for the finals. The winner of this match rides off on the
Adam,
victory
how have
motorcycle.
you enjoyed this tournament for this beautiful motorcycle?
Unsavory seated places that I love to hang out in.
I thought it's been great so far, and especially being able to see people back on Power Pro that we hadn't seen in a long time, like Brickhouse Brown.
You better pray to
Yeah,
God.
always neat when you have a promotion like that where you can have somebody win a motorcycle and it works out for both parties.
And remove all doubt. And I got Wolfie D. Yeah, Wolfie D not Slash to me. Wolfie D used to come to my hotel room when he was about this big. Can you help me? Well, I'm going to take him out now.
Yeah, all right, it's the finals. The winner of this match gets the motorcycle from Mid-South Motorsports in Mariana, Arkansas.
Ultimate Victory
and here
Tournament.
we go.
Referee says, ring the bell, and there's that good-looking motorcycle that someone
We're
will
live
ride
on the
out
Memphis
in
Wrestling Hall of
today.
Fame
We've
Facebook
talked about
page.
it for 5 weeks now. This
On the
tournament
Power
has
Pro
been
Wrestling
going
Facebook
on here in
page.
Power Pro
We're
Wrestling.
live
We're
on the
down to the
Lady
finals
Hell
today.
Facebook page.
This is
Also,
almost as big as
Lady
the
Hell channel on
playoffs.
YouTube and the
It's going on
Wrestling
the National
Network
League
Wrestling on
Championship
YouTube.
Series, fans. I'm telling you, this is a
RB
big
Helms on
one.
Twitch,
Victory
on
Motorcycles and
Twitter,
the Ultimate
and
Victory
Lady Hell
Tournament
channel on
concludes.
Twitch.
on
Hey,
the
Adam, you
Power
got us
Hour
all
today.
over the place here. What's going on?
He's got Brickhouse.
Got us all over the place, and watching
Suplexes
this
in
show, I
high
see
and
people
down.
all over the place. You
Referees
can feel
down.
the crowd is
2
packed
count.
in there today
That's
for
all
the
he gets.
return
Referee Shane.
of the King and everybody coming with
Gets
us.
a 2, and I want to
Turned off
remind
the
you,
show last
fans, that
week,
the
but now he's
King,
coming back with the victory.
Jerry Lawler's made a threat to
We
return.
want to say hello to
Back
Frank
here on the
Seaton,
Power
who
Hour
says
today after
hello
what
to
they pulled on
everybody.
him last week. Tell you one thing, that's one man that says what he means and means what he says. And security needs to be strong and be ready for. There's a 1 count because I'm telling you, if he said it, you definitely want to look for the King somewhere
Good
around
opening
here.
match, Adam, on the
We
Power
still
Hour.
got tag team action coming up today. The Superstar, Bill Dundee and the Spellbinder together. One against those regulators. That's coming up today as well. Slash out on the floor now, going after Brickhouse. Oh, boy. Come on, guys. Takes him and rams him right into our desk. Our table right over here in the ringside. It's Slash versus Brickhouse Brown. The winner is the winner of the Ultimate Victory Tournament. We're down to our finals now, the tournament. Oh, he's choking him with that microphone cord. Referee's out and gonna make him get back in the ring and get it on. Slash, formerly known as Wolfie D, says, hey, I'm no more Wolfie D. I'm Slash now, and he's got Brandon Baxter in his corner. Baxter doesn't believe that Lawler's coming either, speaking of Baxter. But I'm telling you, I'm a firm believer in the King, and I'm looking for him to show up sometime here today. Leg drop, 2 count, and Brickhouse kicks out of it, Dave.
I tell you, quite a match going on here with a couple of guys who are both tough. None of them back up from anybody else. Neither of them does.
Say that again.
And here's that big boot by Wolfie D. Brickhouse Brown, early on in this tournament, Brickhouse said he got foot on the bottom rope. That stops the count. Brickhouse said he wanted to win this and go riding off into the sunset on that motorcycle. He defeated Charlie Laird. He defeated Miles Law. Rob Harlem.
He got Rob Harlem last week. Yes, sir.
He's had a tough road to get to this point in the tournament, but he's done well, and he's going against the very tough Slash, formerly known as Wolfie D.
Indeed, and the Brickster puts the boot to the head, and Slash grabs him. Whoa. Drops him, catches him right below the belt that time. Stops him. That'll slow Brickhouse down, no doubt about it. The winner rides out in that good-looking motorcycle. I tell you, fans, I can't describe to you how nice that thing is. It is a beauty, Dave.
It is indeed. You know, Slash defeated Austin Rhodes, Blade, and Bulldog Reigns to get here.
Yeah.
So both of them have come through the competition to get to this point.
Oh, Brickhouse. He says that's it. The fans behind him, the Brickster going after Slash. Big right hand, and down goes Slash. He backs him up now, whips him in to the ropes across the way. Flies down, and he's got him.
Nice press by Brickhouse. Leaves Slash lying in the middle of the ring. He doesn't try to pin him. He goes to the top rope.
There he is, Brickhouse Brown on the top. Comes down with a headbutt and down on Slash. Baxter jumps up on the ring apron. Yeah! He's got Brandon, yes, sir!
Misdirection by Brandon Baxter. Brickhouse now has got to concentrate on both of them. This is dangerous, very dangerous for Brickhouse.
Look out, Brick, you're right. Look out from behind. He turns around. Oh, he misses. Brickhouse rolls him up.
Down.
He got it. 1, 2, 3.
Adam, they kind of missed that camera shot, didn't they?
He's the winner.
Yeah, but they missed him missing.
Tournament, and Brickhouse, he'll be sporting around Memphis in that motorcycle.
Live TV, I'll never complain about it.
Oh, yeah.
Slash is livid. Brandon
Oh,
Baxter's
yes, you
got to be
will.
wondering what happened. What has happened?
On bad
And
production,
don't
yes.
forget, Brandon, Lawler's
That's
still
not
looking
bad.
I
for
think
you.
that's in the back of he and Slash's mind. That's probably part of the reason they lost this thing.
You're exactly right. Hey, we got a triple threat match coming up here in just a few minutes. Lots more to go today on the Power Hour as Brickhouse climbs aboard the Victory motorcycle. He said it's all mine, and he's right. The Power Hour continues. Don't go away. Don't miss a minute of this one today.
McNary, I hope I didn't mispronounce that. I appreciate you watching from Facebook. Appreciate so many people watching from Facebook. We have people watching as well from YouTube. Adam, what'd you think?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Good to see Brickhouse Brown, the winner of the Ultimate Victory Tournament, got that good-looking Victory motorcycle. I don't think we see a whole lot of Brickhouse after this, after the MCW invasion and then thus the consolidation back into Power Pro. I don't think we get a whole lot more of Brickhouse in the shows that we have remaining.
Things really change.
Yes.
Things really change. A lot of new people starting on the Power Hour. We'll watch, and that date will be that we will show because we missed a week. We did this show, then we missed the next week. So
yeah, so there is no. We're currently watching October 14. There is no October 21 show. Then it's the October 28th, 2000 will be what we watch next week.
yes, sir. I confused you because I didn't realize that at first, and I sent the wrong notes, which I tend to do. Big show so far. I've looked, and they're on. I was trying to add some ticket information on the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame, Adam, but I saw the poster you did. But it will make me switch over to administrator. I was just as a follower, and to do that, then I didn't want to mess up what I'm doing with this show. So
yes, so maybe after the show, if people want to check out the Hall of Fame Facebook page, you'll have it ready. After
we'll
the show.
see. I will certainly.
Or maybe tomorrow.
I'll absolutely put up the information on the Randy Hales Facebook page. I'll do, because that'll be easy. I'll do that. Might even do that as we're talking.
Tanner, I'm monitoring our Facebook feed off air, and it looks okay on my end. I don't know if maybe you're just having an issue with your Facebook. Anybody else? We have several watching on Facebook. If you're having problems, let us know. But Tanner, glad to hear that YouTube's working okay, and I know several people also will watch it on Twitch as well. Back on Twitter. And so you should be able to catch us there in all three Facebooks: Randy's Facebook, the Power Pro Wrestling Facebook, and the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame Facebook page. Got commercials in this show, so we'll be with you during the commercials, and they're about 2 minutes apiece, so hopefully we'll be going right back into the Power Hour here in just a few seconds.
Randy Hales, Adam Dunn. This is the Power Hour. And we're back to the studio of WMC. His band is saying no problem on Facebook here in Jonesboro at his house.
They're saying that that Lawler is not on the way.
Thomas
Well,
wants to
I
know how many
understand. I've been
people
told
that
that
studio
Jerry is
holds,
on the
Adam.
phone. Is that right? And is patched through. Jerry, can
I
you
think
hear me now?
or he may be asking about the event center.
Yes, I can.
Hang on, but
I saw what happened last week. I know I
Jerry.
wasn't here. I've seen the videotape, and I've heard the promise that you made. And they're saying, of course, you're not coming down here. It's all a bluff.
Well, let me just say this. I think the people of Memphis, Tennessee know that the King does not make idle threats and untrue promises. So I told everybody, especially Brandon Baxter and all of those jerks that put their hand on me last week, that if they touched me, I was going to be back there with the guys from MCW, WWF, and I mean to do that today, Dave. I'm going to be there. So just have the guys looking for me, and I told them you can lock the doors, you can bar the windows, it ain't going to matter. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to have some of my friends with me, and these guys can expect a nice butt kicking.
Well, okay, that's the word from Jerry. Still on the way from the telephone. King, you were breaking up a little bit there. You know, I do hope we don't get into a conference. I mean, I'm certainly not happy with what happened to Lawler last week. That was absolutely, totally uncalled for.
But this may not be the way to.
Well, yeah, I don't want another group coming in here trying to take over the building either. So let's kind of hope we keep a lid on all of that. But we'll see what happens as things go on here today. I can tell you we got a triple threat match coming up right here. Great Power Hour underway and more to come. Lots more matches. Superstar Bill Dundee is going to be along a little bit later on. But right now, the triple threat match, and the winner of this one gets a title shot today. They get a shot at the TV
from MCW
title
and
held by
KW joined us last week. We do have a showing from MCW later on the show today.
He's not the only one looking for the shot at the TV title.
Triple threat rules are any fake for this one, Dave. That's triple threat match with all three guys in at the same time. And the winner of this bout today gets a shot, as you mentioned, for that television title.
Mr. Personality, Jerry King
steps out of the ring.
Wow.
A couple of guys here, especially Derek King, insulted pretty much by Lawler last week.
Yeah, he was involved in that whole ordeal.
In the ring, referee William Gibson will be a part of that big event coming up in
the championship material.
He absolutely will be, and we are excited about that.
Who let the dogs out? He's out right now, and he's in the triple threat match. He's headed to the ring, and the winner of this match gets a shot later today, the same day, at the TV title. Referee William Gibson calls for the bell, and here we go, Corey.
Yes, sir. Bulldog Reigns, who let the dogs out, and I tell you, this week I was up in St. Louis at the National League Championship Series with the Cardinals. That's their theme song, Who Let the Cards Out.
Yeah, well, I hope somebody lets the hitters and the pitchers out and get rid of the wild pitches and wins the ball game.
Hey, look at this. Derek King leaps over, comes back under. All that Allen Steele right on top of him, sets him up. It's like he's going for that sidewalk slam or tilt the world there, but Derek stops him with a neck breaker. Man, look at this. One count, two quickly.
Only a two.
He gets it a two.
First guy who gets a pin wins the match, so that was very close to one right there. Big slam by the Bulldog. He might have it. 1, 2, no. Allen Steele breaks it up.
What a slam from Bulldog.
Yeah. Well, Steele broke it up because if Bulldog had gotten the 3 count, that means Steele's out of it 2. Here he goes after Bulldog Reigns.
Takes him down. Derek King goes for the super kick. He misses.
Ooh.
Right off the rope from behind. Oh, look at this action, man. 2 count. And there's Bulldog to break it up. Winner gets a shot at the television title today. You don't have to wait until next week or next month or 30 days. It's today, on the Power Hour.
Hey, this
Paul
is a
Warren
difficult
asking
match.
where's
Not
Bulldog
only do you have
Reigns
to
at
pin a
these
guy, you
days.
have to keep the third
Unless it's
guy from
changed,
pulling
Randy,
you
since
off the
since
cover
you
there.
talked to him.
In
He's
order to
down
get
in
the
the
3
Carrollton,
count and win
Georgia
it.
area, not
First
too
man
far
to
away
get
from
the
where I
pin
am.
wins. It's over
That's
after that.
where he is for sure.
Up on the
There's
top
no doubt
rope.
about
Derek
it.
King sitting
That
there.
is
Bulldog
where he's
Range
from.
goes after him. Then knocked back. Derek King leaps over. Alan Steele across the way. Derek King dropped down to the mat by Bulldog. What a move by Bulldog Range.
I mean, he slammed him, man. 2 count, and he pulls Bulldog's leg.
Alan Steele breaks it up right there. Now he goes after Bulldog, figuring Derek King is out of it for a moment.
Derek King says, hey, look out, guys, super kick. He catches all that with it. Bulldog's able to duck and get out of there. And Bulldog backs him up now, whips Derek King in. Boot to the midsection. Going for the face bump. Can't get him. He ducks the clothesline. Ducks again. Comes back the other way. And a slam from Bulldog Range.
And a cover, but Alan Steele is right there. Can he break it up? The count of 2, and yes, he does break it up.
Breaks it up at 2. Man, what action here.
Ooh.
Talk about fast-paced action back all the way with this triple threat. He misses with the splash.
Yeah, Bulldog went face first into the mat right there. Alan Steele, can he take advantage? Derek King's over in the corner, hanging close. Looks like he's unlacing his boot over there. Well,
Yeah,
gotta
sure
keep an
is.
eye on him. What's he doing?
Right into the referee, Dave. Meanwhile, William Gibson, the referee's out. All of that, Allen was going for the Bulldog, and instead he takes a big power bomb.
Referee's down.
Derek with his boot.
But the referee doesn't see it. The referee's down. Derek King used the boot. It's lying in the middle of the ring, and he throws Alan Steele over the top rope.
Yeah, but
He
Allen
goes
lands
for
on the ring
cover.
apron.
The
Derek's-
referee's still down. You see him right there. Here's all that on the top rope. He springs. He hits Derek King right in the back of the head.
Whoa.
He's got it covered.
He hooks the leg. Could this do it?
Calls for the
Referee's out.
referee. He's back. 1,
2. He got
He
it.
gets it. Alan Steele.
He
all
got
that.
it. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, what a match. All that gets a shot at the TV title coming up just minutes from now.
Something going on in the. I understand Brandon Baxter and Slash out in the dressing room near their lockers. Where are they? What do they have to say now?
Did you hear that? Lawler said he's coming. He said he's bringing the guys.
Brandon, he's bluffing. He's bluffing. He does not have any friends. Nobody likes Lawler, man. Who's he gonna call, huh? His
He
son?
said he's coming to
He's gonna
jail.
call his son? Who cares if he comes over here? He has no friends. We have nothing to worry about. He's bluffing. I'm telling you. Don't worry about a thing. Besides, hey, even if they do come here, they won't make it in time. We got an hour. Don't worry about it, man.
I hope you're right.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Hopefully you're right.
We got it covered. We got it covered. Relax, man.
And the Power Hour rolls on, Randy, and the King says he's on the way. And they just got a little bit of time left to get there. As we're now back, of course, into the commercials here.
And I'll pop right back on as I am trying to update the Facebook thing. I'm working, Adam. I'm working.
Working
All
while you're
right.
working.
Trying to put that information up for the tickets. Let's see. Who am I mentioning? As Greg White says, are you talking to me? I think that's what Terry Jones says. So what kind of question was Greg White asking? Do you know? Because we need to answer it if we can.
Let's see. It
Do
looks
you know?
like Greg was answering a question there with, let's see, maybe asking who Terry was, and he said it was Terry Golden. That was the Terry that was being talked about there. Terry Golden, of course, the owner and promoter of KAW and Memphis Championship Wrestling, who I think here in just a little bit will be making his one and only appearance on Power Pro TV.
Absolutely. And when I was going through the Hall of Fame and on my notes, I was using my notes for that I had last week, and I did not have Terry on that list because it was in my head, but I was sending him my list and I didn't want him to know what I was doing. So that was a honest to God surprise, and the emotion from him was great, wasn't it?
It was. It definitely was. If you didn't see it, check it out in the archives. Like Randy said, it was very emotional to see Terry when he learned that he was going to be a part of this class of the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame inductions.
Hood has a question. He said, when did Jerry Jarrett decide to give Jerry Lawler a push in Memphis? Started at the end of 72, then started in 73, as a part of a tag team. Jim White, Jerry Lawler, they drew a ton of money managed by Sam Bass. And then his first single push, based on Lawler's verbal skills and his ability in the ring and the fact they were drawing huge money and he was the leader of the team, he started getting the single push and winning the Southern title in 1974. He first won the Southern title in Birmingham, Alabama. Do you know who that opponent was, Adam? You weren't born yet.
No, I was not born yet. Birmingham,
Would you
Alabama.
want to guess?
I know. That's what's making me mad.
What happened?
We said the last name early.
I couldn't get here in time to help him out, though.
When we mentioned Doug Gilbert. It's Tommy Gilbert who Lawler defeated.
Be careful. Careful.
That's not good. He's scheduled.
Uh-oh, what's happening here, Adam?
Sure is the team.
Looks like they've attacked the superstar in the back.
Was Spellbinder, so it looks like they're trying to take Dundee out.
You reckon that was
Trying to
no
hear, maybe see
good
if Dundee was
son of a
I don't
gun?
gonna say
I don't know what kind of shape he's in. Doesn't look very
MCW
good
that
there, though. The match coming up
attacked the
this segment, as a matter
superstar.
of fact. All right, let's talk about a couple
Do
of
you
other things
reckon?
here before we get this match underway. And that is, first of all, if you'd like to join us, like all of these folks have today. What a great crowd. we have
Man,
today.
yes, sir.
Several ways to get tickets. You can send a self-addressed stamped envelope. There's just a few of the folks that are here live at TV5 for the Power Hour today on our regular time envelope. The Power Pro TV tickets, care of WMC TV, 1960 Union, Memphis. Our zip code, as it has been for at least 15,000 years, is 38104. You can email us at Randy Hales at PowerProWrestling.com, or you can pick them up at Memphis Bridal Gallery, one of our fine supporters, at 3558 Hickory Hill, right here in Memphis, Tennessee. Love to have you right here. Next week, no show, but then we'll be back beginning on the 28th at our regular time, and as far as we know, we'll be at our regular time until something else comes up.
We return October 28th, 11 a.m., and then after the show, the 28th, free wrestling in West Memphis, Arkansas, Liberty Chrysler Jeep Dodge Chevrolet. That's 2 weeks from today. 1 o'clock is bell time. I'm going to be down there. A lot of the Power Pro superstars. That's going to be a big afternoon. It's all free 2 weeks from today. Liberty Chrysler.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to this match right here. Not necessarily looking forward to these guys. The Regulators. There's Rob. There's Slick Rick. And there's Dion.
Yeah, Slick Rick doing a little break dance, and they're happy right now because they feel like they've taken Dundee out, and it's going to be 2 against 1. Both of these guys against the Spellbinder.
Well, Dundee, we'll see if he can come out here. I can almost guarantee you, though, that Spellbinder is going to show up. And these guys were involved with the Lawler situation last week, too.
Yeah, they sure were.
Speaking of which, I want to make it clear, I don't know if Jerry can hear me now. They may be, in fact, on the way to the studio. But I don't want to see a takeover here by Lawler and a bunch of his guys. Here's Spellbinder. He jumps in the ring immediately. Here come the Starlighters. But Dundee is hurt, and he is not here.
And no Dundee is 2-on-1. It'll be a handicap match. Spellbinder taking on the Regulators. And boy, he's taking care of him right now. I'll tell you, he's looking good. From behind. I think I just jinxed him as soon as I can get those words out of my mouth. Dion Harlem jumps in, and boy, Rob Harlem nails him with a right hand. 2 against 1. Spellbinder whipped him to the rope. Yeah, this couldn't be good for Spell.
And you sticking straight up there.
Rob Harlem over insulting the crowd. What an attitude he's got, huh?
Yeah.
Of course, still to come, the King, Jerry Lawler, and Memphis Championship Wrestling will be invading here. Stick with us. We're going to go over a little bit on time today because we had about a 15minute segment on things off, talking about the big show coming up in Jackson, Tennessee. But still to come, the invasion. Power Pro Wrestling, Memphis Championship Wrestling is on the way.
Rick was celebrating a little prematurely down there. But
The
Dion
Memphis
now
Wrestling
picks
Hall
the
of Fame
Spellbinder up on his feet.
information
Looks
as
like
far
he's
as
gonna throw him into the corner, but he
ticket
couldn't move him
prices,
that way.
and the poster is
Down
up
the mat he goes.
on the Randy Hills Facebook, the Power Pro Facebook, and the Memphis
Dion
Wrestling
Harlem
Hall
of
of
the
Fame
Regulators picks him out.
Facebook. So
High
make
in the
sure,
air, body
hopefully,
slam, tags his partner and brother.
that did
Here's Big
transfer
Rob
over
Harlem.
to
Hey,
the
thanks
Power
for joining
Pro
us
page.
today. You
It
better
is
call your best friend and say, hey, if you haven't heard, the Power Hour's on live
my
on
page.
TV5, and
The big
Lawler's on the
event
way,
coming
he
up
says,
September
and
the
it could be
21st.
trouble.
A week from today, Adam, is
folks have been
when
talking about that
tickets will
situation
be
this week. That's about all
on
I've heard
sale.
about since I got back to
I
town.
would suggest everybody get on as quick as possible once they go online. Adam, I'm expecting this thing to sell out pretty quick, don't you?
I do. And so tickets will be available. We will have a website that you can go to purchase tickets online starting next week.
I understand Lawler wanting to get even. There is a way to do that, and maybe he'll get here. We can talk about it.
Michael Broadway says he can't hear us. Does anybody else have a problem hearing Adam and myself?
That's what I fear, and I certainly hope doesn't happen.
And see, me too, because I hadn't seen Jerry this morning, but he says he's on his way. Look at this. There goes Rob Harlow. He's over the top.
Richard Hood is in the house.
He's got Dion Harlow.
Look at the
Somebody
strength
let
of
us
this guy.
know if
He
you're having
dumps him
trouble
over his
hearing
back,
us.
down to the mat. Can he
Michael
go for the
says
cover?
he
Can he make
can't.
it stick? No.
Sometimes the program
Oh, goodness gracious.
Looked like the Spellbinder was setting up for that.
Thank you, Barry. Barry can hear us.
Sorry about that. Corey Spellbinder needs a partner. Bill Dundee injured by these regulators. According to Eddie Adamson, he said, yeah, he saw him come by and nailed Dundee. Look out, here he is.
From behind, Dundee.
With a board.
In the area, the superstar in the ring.
You can't keep this little Australian down.
I don't
Here he
answer
is.
the
He
Phil
goes after
Hickerson
Dion
question.
Harlow.
Man, look at him
Spellbinder.
go.
Look at him grabs a Slick Rick over there.
Oh, they throw him in. Here come the Starlighters.
I can answer it. Yes. 1995 class of the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame. You can go to MemphisWrestlingHallOfFame.com. The complete list of everybody in the Hall of Fame is up on that site.
It's out of control. Ring the bell.
The Starlighters, they've got Big Slick Rick over there. Got him hung up. Meanwhile, out on the floor, Dundee has showed up to even things up. And we got them all out here, Dave.
This match is over, but the action continues. We'll get it sorted out. We will be back. TV title match, all that.
Great crowd. That's the Power Hour. Enjoying this show. There's no doubt about it, Adam. This has been a good one, starting out with the House of Fire. We have the cliffhanger at the end, and I think we'll enjoy that. Adam, we're watching October the 14th, 2000. This is show 129, correct?
Yep, out of 154. So we got just a little bit left to go as we're currently getting through these episodes and taking us all the way through to April of 2001 of the Power Hour. Those Bill Blake auto insurance commercials, I remember those quite well.
I do too. And Todd Alexander says lots of gaga going on in the ring.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can call me Randy, Mr. Gaga. Expect the unexpected. Hails. That gaga, Todd Alexander, do you not like it? I like gaga in my wrestling, don't you, Adam?
Power Pro Wrestling, expect the unexpected.
I enjoy, we're muting the sound.
Yeah.
Covenant Pike Toyota, you come to Memphis more than you go to Memphis more than I do. Is that still in business?
I believe so, and I'm sure longtime fans will remember Covington Pike Toyota back in the CWA days would have the Wrestler of the Week, and they would donate money in the wrestler's name. And it was a weekly segment, the Covington Pike Toyota Wrestler of the Week. And you see they still sponsored wrestling even into the Power Pro days.
What was the name of was it Kent Ritchie that was the GM? And
Oh, God. Now that you said it, I can't think of it.
It's not Kent Ritchie?
I think so. If you watch the episode where Kurt destroys the studio, he's on that one. That sounds right.
Michael Broadway doesn't like the building. He says that Covington Pike Toyota is
That
the
wasn't
ugliest.
that was we just had him on a second ago. That was Sunrise Pontiac GMC truck, the oldest building on Covington Pike, Memphis. That was that one. He was on a minute ago. That was his deal. And then, of course, you remember Covington Pike Chrysler Plymouth. Nobody beats our prices. I'm the nobody they're talking about.
All right. That's a good deal. Michael just not a big fan of that building, the ugliest building on Covington Pike. And I don't know if that's true, Adam.
No, that was their advertising. It was Bob Burkheimer with
back on the
Sunrise
power and all
Pontiac
that's
GMC
in
trucks.
the ring.
With Bill
Yes,
Montgomery
indeed.
Blackman.
He won the right to be there in the triple threat
Well, that
match
sounds
earlier
stupid
today.
to
You got to
me.
hand it to him. He was going against a couple of tough competitors, and he's got his shot right now at the Power Pro Wrestling television title. He's got to win it against a very, very tough wrestler. He's had that title a long time. Here he is under the mask. It's Khan. He's headed for the wrestling ring right now to defend that belt that you see right there.
He's a weird bird,
He is
no doubt about it.
Strange animal.
Oh, here's CB Wyatt.
Here's
CB
trouble.
Wyatt,
Yeah. CB
who we
Wyatt out here. He's
have
got his
invited
tie
to the
on.
event in Jackson on
Is in the
September
corner
the
of Khan,
21st.
but maybe we can keep him
I'll
over
do
here
that.
on the
Your
desk
son
and
can
away
do
from the area there. That would help, huh?
Talk about who let their dogs out.
Shut
Who
up.
let CB Wyatt out?
You know what I'm holding right here, Corey?
What?
This is
Earlier
the piece
you
of
said you
paper
were trying to
that
get
has
Mom to be
written
there
the
too,
band
right?
that Eddie Adams has placed on the
Shut
order of
up.
flight. That means
That can't be right.
It
means
is
Yes.
a reunion show, right? So,
without
I mean,
any
you
kind
guys
of
might
trouble
as well
from you guys
reunite.
up here,
Yeah.
and especially Eddie Adamson. He needs
She
to go
is
back home to
afraid,
his fat wife in
as
Arkansas.
Tony
Come
Falk
on,
reached out to her, I think he's
What we
going
need to
around
do
on
is
the
all need to
side
help Eddie
with
Adams and get that
Mrs. Hill.
reinstated. Not having it
Anyway,
all. That's right. I forgot about
they
that,
have
but
to
I heard
work
this
that
morning
night, but she's
that
going
has
to do
been
her
at least
best to be
temporarily
there.
lifted.
Yeah, leave his wife and kids out of this. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Leave him out
Shut
of this.
your mouth. We don't want to hear
Why
that.
can't y'all leave me out of this? That's what I'm asking.
Why don't
Well,
you just stay
because
out
you're
of
a
it?
troublemaker.
Yeah, big time
If this
troublemaker.
con can't win without an illegal hold like that, he's got no business being a champion. That's my
No
opinion.
business.
How is it illegal, Dave? You tell me, how is this hold illegal? Please tell me that.
Well, it cuts off the oxygen. It should be illegal. Eddie Adams is right. I'm not going to plow that
Adam,
road
do
again.
you
We've been
remember
there.
who Khan
Headlock
was?
cuts off the oxygen too, but do we ban that?
No, I only ever saw him one
We
time
should
when I was
ban
in
you
the
is
back.
what we should ban.
That's a
And
good
I don't
idea.
How
remember
about
who
banning
he
you? Why
was.
don't you just get out
I
of here?
can't
We don't need
remember
to hear
his
nothing
name.
from you, CB.
Or
You're out here
anything.
talking all this
It's
stupid
just totally
stuff,
escaped
insulting
me.
the guy's wife and
He
all
came
of this.
in during
And then
the
you wanna
Don
take it for a
Bass
guy.
era, so I wonder if
There's
he
a
was part of
two-count
that
from
group.
Khan. A guy
I
like
can't
Khan
remember
is
who
out
he
here
is.
with dangerous
I
moves.
remember he was a
Corey,
good
is hop
wrestler
up,
and
take
been
your
around
tail
for a
back in
long
the back. I
time.
have
Just
some
hadn't
place to
ever
sit
been
right now.
on
We don't want you
television.
to have a place to sit.
Yeah.
We would like for you to remove yourself to the back so we can concentrate on this match. The action here with Alan Steele finally getting a shot at the TV title.
Yeah, look at Khan. There's a right hand from Khan.
I've been doing other stuff, Adam. Have we had the triple threat match
It
yet?
is bad. That's illegal. The referee was
Yes,
breaking it up right there.
after we
That
get
is
out
an
of
illegal
this
move.
segment, it'll be,
Heaven's sake.
we actually won't have commercials. We'll get out of this segment, and then we'll load up the final segment where
There's
it's
no
the championship
doubt about
wrestling
it that this
phase.
guy
This
has
is
no
the last
business
TV
using
match
a move like
before
that around
that.
this wrestling business, Brad.
Who won the
Like I
triple
did
threat
To the
match?
police department.
The big wrestling rule book up here. So Dave
Did
can
we
teach
show
you
it?
a couple of things about the holds, Corey. Ain't
We
that
did.
right? We need to go ahead and open it up so y'all understand.
Everybody,
a hold
the
from a hold.
triple
you need
threat
to get the
match with
revised
Gary
edition
King,
of the rule
Bulldog
book, too,
Reigns,
but
and
the
Alan
choke has
Steele,
been
Adam
outlawed
Law doing
for
other stuff.
50
Who won
years,
that
yeah.
match?
And that already,
That's a disqualification.
behind.
Look
Now,
at
there
that.
goes
If somebody could let us know
Got
that,
him in a
is this
sleeper hold. Khan.
championship match,
He was trying
Alan
to
Steele
fight fire
and
with fire.
Khan in the house.
That was
Yeah,
a good
Good
move from
said,
Khan to be
he
able to
said
get out of that hole
he
that Alan
heard
had him
something.
in.
If you notice,
Now, I don't live
Alan
near
had a sleeper on.
Carrollton.
That was
Bulldog
actually cutting off
Reigns
the blood
lives near
supply to
Carrollton. I
content
live
to
near
get that
Rome.
sleeper banned right now.
Gosh, I hate to admit it. He's got a point
So
there.
Adam does
One
live
point.
in Georgia,
Yeah.
so you got this.
Yeah, Dr.
Mr.
C.B.
Hood, you
Wyatt,
got
yes,
the-
says he thinks he's Dr. Zeus or
state
somebody
right.
all of a sudden. Into the ropes, he whips him in. Khan gets in there, nobody home. Nobody
Yeah,
there.
Alan
All
was
that gets out of
the
there.
winner would get a title
And he
match,
comes
so
out
Alan
fighting.
Steele
What
won the
Steele has
match.
to do
Adam.
now is take control and keep it.
Right, as evidenced
That's
by the
tough
match
to do
we're
against
watching
this
right now.
Khan.
Sure is. What now, Dr. Zeus?
Thank you,
What got to
Van.
say?
Is that some punches I see, Dave? Illegal, right?
Arkansas State
Illegal.
University
There
baseball,
it is, buddy,
number one
slam.
thing.
Backdrop, brother. You got me getting messed up on the hole. Yeah.
Hey, the
All
peop- the
that
people
slamming
watching the
away,
show are
big
paying
right
attention.
hands. He goes up to Khan and
And
reverses
we
him.
weren't.
Whips him into the turnbuckle.
You're producing
boot
and
stops
I'm
in there, and
plugging
Alan
stuff on other
rolls across the way.
social media. I got a
Nice
big
move
event
by Alan
coming up.
Steele, the Tornado Bulldog. Can he make it? Can he convert it?
Could this do it?
Dave Dave and Tori too doing a great job announcing this match.
Absolutely. Like we said before, we know it's just about the top of the hour. Stay with us. After this, we'll be going to the invasion of Power Pro Wrestling as the King and all of his WWF friends.
If memory serves me correct, that's like a 12 or 13 minute video coming up. Little transition so I can upload it. After this match, we'll be back with Adam Dunn. There's still some time.
Khan being slammed down in the middle of the ring. There's all that back on his feet. And Derek King being nailed by Alan Steele.
Alan Steele smacked him with a fist to try to keep him out of it. He's already interfered. He could cost him the match here. Alan Steele.
Putting over David Corey. Barry said the reason he knew was because Corey said it before the match.
That time Khan went to school on him. Look out, he's around behind. He's got the Oriental spike. Should be illegal, but it isn't. It's been reinstated. But Alan Steele broke out of it. Great move. He
sure
fired
did.
it back into the turnbuckle.
Was able to get out of that thing. A reversal and a reversal again, and then two. Derek King in the belt.
Yeah, a little shaky camera work there, Todd, but like I say, I'll take that any day. I love live television.
He could have that belt, but it's not happening.
Oh, he wasn't showing him what he could have.
Now there's that Oriental spike, and Alan Steele is in serious trouble right now. Referee's calling for the bell. That's it. Khan has defended the TV title, and he's done it with this highly controversial move that has been at least temporarily reinstated by Power Pro Wrestling. Khan, his hand is raised, and there it is.
He retains the television.
Corey, we got trouble. I'm told that Lawler and a bunch of folks have arrived in the parking lot. Have we got a camera shot?
Did you hear the crowd? I love it.
Wait, don't go to
yes.
Can we not?
They were buying in.
Watch this.
Can we hold the music and see it?
State-of-the-art body repair guaranteed at Memphis Auto Center, where they use only the latest computerized equipment that ensures your car.
They said don't go to commercial, and we're out because we know something's going down. It's a big deal. The King is here, and not only is he here, they have confirmation from the security cameras that he's there with a bunch of people, Randy.
And we went to commercial, even though Dave and Corey said not to go to commercial. We did go to commercial.
Live television.
Michael Broadway, how many times do you hear Adam Dunn says that? Michael Broadway says, what a tease, and it was a good thing.
Yeah, what a tease. That's what I say all the time. When you have television and you have live television and you use it correctly, everybody watching that right now, they felt the oh shitness of it going to commercial. Like, oh damn, that's a big deal. Something's happening. They said don't go to commercial. He went to break. Lawler's there. They're freaking out. That's the feeling that got conveyed to you, and you can only do that when you have something like live television to just do it with. That's just as big a part than anything else.
It was a big deal on October the 14th, the year 2024 years ago, as we will join the chaos soon as Adam hits the button.
All right, well, I think we got a camera that is out that way now. We heard just before we went to break that Lawler has arrived, and there are a bunch of folks with him, which is
do not come through the door, please.
Sort of what we feared. What is going on?
I can hear
here?
someone talking.
There's somebody ducking in. That was what? Security have a block? Who is that?
That's Coco.
Coco and Charlie. And is that Khan?
That's Khan with them there at the door.
They're trying to hold the door.
As much as I love live television, I will say
finally
this
got that window repaired out there. Was smashed.
This is what?
This is horrible.
And this
what
doesn't
is?
look good.
No. You saw the door open. You saw the person walk in. You saw them walk up to the door, stand there. They're still waiting to be cued.
I don't know how many people are there.
Can't tell,
but
photographer Sam Lowe.
2 or 3.
I saw security there from.
Oh, they've almost got they have a crack in the door. Yeah, they've got it open. Look out!
Oh, there's
Here comes Lawler leading the way, and how many folks has he got with him? And this is exactly what we hoped wouldn't happen. We hoped we could talk about it. Maybe we can't.
Get back!
Maybe
Make
we
way!
can't.
Look out! Clear the way. Lawler's got Coco.
What's so good about this is you don't get it all at once.
This is
You get the
audience,
huge
it looks
how
like.
many people keep
Kevin
coming
Kelly's with them. What are you doing, Kevin?
Corey, Dave, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Thanks.
But it's Memphis Championship Wrestling. It's the World Wrestling Federation. They wanted it, and they're going to get it.
Oh, I didn't want it like this, though, Kevin. You guys have no business pulling this kind of stunt out.
It looks like about 80% of the WWF has just arrived here.
It's World War III, Dave Brown. This is what it's all about. But they asked for it. You guys provoked Jerry Lawler.
They got Derek King from the back.
Now they throw him back in here.
That's Tracy Smothers. I see the headbanger Thrasher in there.
Yeah, let me tell you who's in there right now. You got Bowen jacked up.
Yeah. Lawler got their regulator.
You got the posse in there. You got Joey Abs. Dubs hit. This should have hit the plates where you moved in. You guys, do you honestly think that Jerry Lawler isn't deserved? That he doesn't deserve?
He doesn't
deserve to pull this kind of stuff, Kevin. For crying out loud.
I see.
We see that stuff. There's Lawler back in the back. I'm telling you, it's a ring full of almost everybody. Oh, Jerry's going toward the back, Dave. This doesn't look good.
Where's he going? All right, there must be 20 people in that ring right there.
And there's going to be...
Wait, all right,
wait a minute.
Listen, can you turn the microphone up? There's Dundee.
That's Dundee.
Let's listen.
All I want to know.
What did he say?
What did you say happened after you left? Him and Randy Hill took over? Yeah.
Oh, Dundee's telling them where Brandon Baxter is. He's telling them.
Yeah, he said he took over his old dressing room.
Uh-oh.
That's not going to go over big right there by itself.
I'm telling you, I'm nervous about this. I am nervous.
Hey, right here.
Oh, look. What? Under the table, Brandon Baxter.
Oh, they got him. Look out, Lawler's got him.
Uh-oh.
That's our truth right there.
Prime example of what's wrong right now. That's what's wrong.
They got slack.
That's what's wrong with Power Pro Wrestling. And that's why you guys provoked Jerry Lawler. And that's why he brought the entire roster of Memphis Championship Wrestling here.
Man, K-Cross
Andrew Ryan there under the
He
mask.
throws him in. Lawler's telling them, get them all in the ring.
Main Street
He
Posse's
must
in the
have
ring.
20 guys with him, Dave.
Greg, I was up producing the show.
I've never seen anything like this. This is
I knew it was complicated. Obviously,
no doubt about it.
that mistake with the invasion at the beginning, we screwed up that.
That's the voice of Kevin Kelly.
Yeah, but I guarantee you everybody's forgot about it
Kevin,
already.
that still doesn't make it right.
You mean to tell me, Corey, you think that
Is that Terry Golden?
You saying that Jerry Lawler wasn't
It was.
provoked?
That's Terry.
I'm not saying that, but I'm telling you, this is... We got everybody in the ring here, I'm telling you. Lawler has showed up on the Power Hour. We got to get security and get this thing broken up.
Is what an
I've never seen anything
invasion
like that.
I've never
I've seen rings full of people before.
Man,
but
oh,
this is
man.
incredible. People getting thrown out there when Derek King just came out of the ring. And there's Kevin Kelly.
Who is this? That's Seven jumping up there. He showed up. Remember Seven that was around here?
Man, Tracy Smothers has got Coco.
Smothers, Kevin Kelly jumps in it. He goes over and nails Derek King.
The free-for-all continues here on the Power Hour. We had feared something like this might happen. We hoped it wouldn't come to this, but it has. Jerry Lawler looks like he brought at least a busload of people here.
Boy. Well, Lawler Smothers with that chair.
Yep.
He's a wild animal. Talk about a loose cannon. He just tore that chair up in the ring.
Now, during something like this, I would expect to see some bad camera
Looks like
shots.
100 people in there. Kevin Kelly picks up a chair.
We got a couple of referees there, but they're having no luck. Kevin Kelly just slammed Slick Rick with a chair. He rolls down to the
Here's
floor.
Lawler.
Here's Lawler right here. Jerry,
King,
this is not the way to do this, King.
Well, let me just tell you, Dave, these guys brought this on themselves. Brandon Baxter, Derek King, Slash, all of your Power Pro wrestlers, they brought it on themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is not the way Jerry to do this kind of stuff.
I can't disagree with that
all
totally,
of these guys.
but let's stop it right here. Let's stop it.
Come on, look out. Coco jumps up on the desk. Lawler busses in.
Now,
come on, you can
I got a little message for everybody here in Memphis. You see what your Power Pro wrestlers are worth. Now, if you people want to see some wrestlers, if you want to see people like the King, people like the Main Street Posse, you can come to see. I'll tell you what, let me give you a personal invitation. Over in Jonesboro on the 28th, we're going to have some wrestlers there. We're going to have people like the King, Taz, Raven, Shawn Michaels, not your Power Pro crap.
Boy.
Hey, let me tell you about tonight. Tonight, Memphis, you want to see some real wrestling? Check it out at the Shelby County Building tonight. MCW, we're going to be out there tonight, Shelby County Building.
Boy, they throw Robert Dion Harlan tonight. So you guys are going to be wrestling out at Shelby County Building.
Forget Power Pro. Come and see
Ryan
the real
Pinter's in there
wrestling
as
out
well.
at Shelby County Building.
We can't be talking about a Shelby County Building and all of that stuff.
You can't come on our TV show and say that.
Where's your
Oh,
TV
jacked
champion
up.
at? I don't know where he is. Where's he at? He's fighting for his subordinate. I'm the MCW champion. Where's that steroid freak? Look at him.
That's
What are you
K-Crunch,
talking
that's
about?
K-Quick on the mic
Spellbinder?
there.
Spellbinder at? I don't don't know what it is. I don't know. He couldn't support the company, could he? Well,
this whole thing is totally out of control.
It is. Their own champion didn't have the nerve to show up out here. Look at this. Well, let me tell you one thing. We've got to do something to break this up. This can't go on all day long. This is just totally the wildest thing I've ever seen in the wrestling business. I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy. Get him. We got it. Where's security? Do we have enough security?
We got to get him out of here.
Hey, Kevin, come on. Here's Kevin Kelly. You're real happy about this, Kevin.
It's the greatest day in the history of my life.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They still doesn't make it right.
Tear down the banners. Let's call this the house at MC.
No, let's take a break. Let's do that. You guys.
Power Pro Wrestling is sponsored by Bill Blake Auto Insurance.
It was craziness, Adam.
Yeah, so how about that? It's war. Thomas Lemon got it right. It's absolutely war. Memphis Championship Wrestling invading TV5. And wow, absolutely crazy.
Next Monday, we will show the October 28th show. Adam, run that over, please.
Yeah, so just real quickly here, I'll see. I don't know if we have all 2 minutes of commercials here. If we do, we should be fine.
Was that not the end of the show?
No, I believe we have one more segment to go. We'll have clips of this invasion next week. We'll have a Brandon Baxter interview. Lawler and Memphis Championship Wrestling come out as well as Randy. If you've seen it on YouTube, this is a really neat thing that happens next week. Every single person from Memphis Championship Wrestling is out, and they all introduce themselves and say who they are. And then we also have titles on the line from Memphis Championship Wrestling. The Dups will go against Rob Harlem and Slash. Brick and the Spellbinder will take on the Mean Street Posse. Spellbinder, K-Crush, and Steve Bradley returns. We'll have an interview from the dressing room there. Scott Vick, Seven, and Thrash will go against Bulldog, Blade, and Alan Steele. We'll see Tracy Smothers, as we do here today. An interview from Lawler, and Mick Foley has a new job starting next week. And we'll see Lawler versus Brandon Baxter and Derek King. That's all coming up on next Monday's show, which will be actually the October 28th, 2000 edition of the Power Hour. Yeah, I think we got just a few minutes left here in the show where we're going to wrap everything up.
Of course, we'll plug what's going on tomorrow night. Just talking Memphis Wrestling. I had advertised I was going to try to get the Spellbinder, but I have not been able to reach him.
And all our guys, the security's out there. The security's telling them they'll call the police department if we have. Yeah, that's what we got to do. I mean, hey, I got a lot of respect for Lawler, and I got a lot of respect for Jerry. Never had a problem, but I'm telling you, this is not the way to take care of stuff. Here come these guys. Yeah, they're hot. They got a right to be hot after this invasion. Yeah, well, don't be screaming and hollering at me, Rick. I got nothing to do with this. I ain't got nothing. Don't be. Hey.
All right, you started all this last week. I'm not happy about all it. Yeah, you jumped Lawler last week, and now look what you've got. Now the whole house is in disarray here.
Well, let me tell you something.
Say that again.
MCW, or whatever you want to call yourself, you want to come to Power Pro Wrestling, and you want to try to invade us? Well, I understand tonight. You're down at the Shelby County building.
That's what they said.
Something at the fairgrounds. Yep. Well, you want us to do an invasion? I will show you how an invasion is done tonight.
If anybody knows how to hurt people, it's these guys right here. And you are not going to come into our house and embarrass us.
I want to say one thing, baby. It's going to be a shoot tonight for me, baby. So I'm going to be as stiff as I want to be. So, Jerry Lawler, the war just started, baby. You should never get what you get.
See, the bottom line is, Dave Brown, the fun and the games are over, and we're going to hurt somebody. Shelby tonight. Dave Brown, you better get ready. Bring the straight jackets, bring the life coach, bring it home, because Power Pro Wrestling are taking over.
This is so good. This sounds like a bunch of guys embarrassed, got their asses kicked, but they're going to get their revenge.
It needs to be all for one and one for all. There's a guy back there who they talk bad about.
who carries the Power Pro title. We need somebody like him to sit here and fight against them because they come and they back jump. They attack people from behind. There were some like 50 on all of us. We need and we want the Spellbinder. And Spellbinder, come out here now and fight for this company.
Well, after the way you treated the Spellbinder, here he comes. Here comes Spellbinder. Here it is, Spell right here. He's got the Power Pro title over his shoulder. Will he join with Baxter and his whole group to go against MCW?
I don't like you. I don't want you to be my friend, but we need somebody to fight with us.
I'm going to say this, Brandon Baxter, Dave Brown. I don't like any of these guys, but you know what, MCW? You made the biggest mistake of your life. By coming into the Power Pro house, you just declared
He's got to be with him. He's got to be with him. We'll see you next.
Your thoughts on that, Adam? When you get done with that, we'll put up the caption for tomorrow night's show.
To use a radio term, taking it to the post. That was action to the absolute last second, suspense to the last second. We didn't know until we were going off the air that Spellbinder would be there and would be a part of that coming up at the Shelby County building that evening. So what a show. I like when you have a situation like this, and to me, it's good booking, if you'll say, good formatting of the show. It was, without being just blatantly obvious, done in a way that made sense. We got the show out of the way. We got all of the matches and everything that needed to continue on throughout the way, and then it made sense that the guys got there because they had to come from their stuff over to here. And then at entire last of the show, they were just attacked, Pearl Harbored basically in there. And then you got all these guys coming out there at the end saying that they're going to get back even with them, and the cross promotion immediately begins. Where now you saw that on this TV. Now go watch this MCW show tonight. Then we'll be back here and back and forth, and we're off to the races. So I thought it was a fantastic show. Looking forward to next week's show. We went over it just a moment ago. But like I said, there's a lot more people that weren't even on the show this week that are on next week's show. And it's really cool to see them all pass the mic around and introduce themselves next week. So I'm looking forward to that, Randy.
Now, we were talking earlier, and I had asked you because one of the audience members asked who Khan was. So yes. I text Brandon Baxter. It was Randy Rocket. Randy Rocket was that name. Tomorrow night on, if we can have a caption, Adam, Talking Memphis Wrestling, we have Michael St. John, the first show that he's done since we announced last week that he will be in the house and be a new member of the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame. Certainly tomorrow night on Talking Memphis Wrestling, we have more on Night to Remember, more on the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame. We will may make it interactive and let the audience talk about anything they want to talk about. We'll be here live, and I'll make a phone call, and I'll see if the Spellbinder will be able to make it. Adam, I'll let you get us on out of here. Thank you, everybody.
All right, let me get myself back on the screen here. Okay, so like I say, we skipped a week, but you will join us back here next Monday night for the October 28th, 2000 edition of the Power Hour, and look forward to having everybody with us next week. So for Randy Hales, I'm Adam Dunn saying we'll see you next week, and thanks for watching the Power Hour. So long, everybody.
Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling.